Alright, yo, I've already made the video and I'm just adding this little disclaimer in here before I get into the video. I point out the fact that this guy's 42 a lot in the video. There's nothing wrong with being 42, obviously, but to be 42 and act the way this guy does is incredibly pathetic. And yeah, that's why I bring it up so much. So the other day, the Doom game got announced, and it looks really, really good. It's set in a medieval time period, and it's a first-person shooter, which I just think is awesome. It's just like Hexen. Literally everybody thinks this looks cool, everybody is praising this game, well, almost everyone. There's a few man-children hating on this game. I've already covered 2 of said man-children here on the channel before, and I guess 3 times the charm, or 3rd times the charm or whatever, because we have a 3rd man-child hating on the new Doom game. The man-child we are covering today is of course none other than Darkside Phil, also known as DSP or DSP Gaming. The same man-child that's made millions off of YouTube and is still somehow $500,000 in debt, or at least he was $500,000 in debt. The same man-child that treats his audience like shit and then wonders why they don't support him. But I don't really have that much else to say. His entire reaction to the Xbox showcase, like the whole of the Xbox showcase, was absolute garbage, but his reaction to Doom was like the worst of it, so let's get into it.
As someone who has played games for as long as I have, it's amazing that I get to set up this world premiere. So thank you all for joining us.
World premiere.
And please enjoy the show.
Here we go. What is it? What's the big world premiere to start the show? What is it? Bethesda. Oh God, is it gonna be the new Elder Scrolls? Seriously? Unless it's gonna be Doom. It's fucking gonna be Doom.
Listen to how upset this 42-year-old man is because they're showing off a game that doesn't personally appeal to him. Like, this has to be some of the saddest shit in the world.
It's gonna be Doom, the new Doom. God damn it, I thought it was gonna be Elder Scrolls. Yup, it's the new Doom. God damn it. I'm excited for a second. This is Doom. This is the stupid medieval Doom.
Ah yes, the new medieval Doom is stupid because the 42-year-old man who was $500,000 in debt despite making millions of dollars off of YouTube says so. This guy has to be one of the biggest man-children I've ever seen in my life. Like, honestly, just because you're not interested in Doom doesn't mean you gotta sit there and say, oh, the stupid medieval Doom, dude. I had no interest in the Fable game they showed off, but you wouldn't catch me sitting here saying, the stupid Fable game, dude. I literally acted the same way he is right now when I was 12 years old and they used to do like the Super Smash Bros. Character reveals. Whenever they'd show off like a character from a franchise I didn't care about, I'd be like, oh man, another stupid Fire Emblem character, dude. The only difference between me and this guy is I was 12. This guy is 42.
This is why this series sucks now.
The series sucks now because they showed off a Doom game in a medieval time period, which almost everyone, aside from a few man-children, is excited for.
This is not what Doom is supposed to fucking be. Dude, he's a fucking space marine fighting invaders from hell. It's not a fucking medieval fucking fantasy game.
I mean, it kind of is a fantasy game though, because it's not real. You're playing as a giant guy in green armor killing demons by like ripping their heads off and shit. This is really giving me it's bad because it's different vibes.
What the fuck are you talking about? This is so dumb. This is the dumbest possible thing they could have done with the series. Bunch of fucking idiots.
The Doom developers are the idiots here, and not the man who complains that he can't pay his bills despite spending tens of thousands of dollars on a mobile game and living in a giant house despite only living with his wife and a cat, which he pathetically calls his family. The worst part about all this is not like some elaborate troll or something. This is a real person who unironically thinks the way he does. In this guy's delusional brain, everyone who doesn't think the exact same way that he thinks is just a moron. Somebody's giving him advice to use a VPN so he doesn't get his IP leaked in a fighting game? Dunce. Moron. Somebody's trying to give him advice in the chat? Moron. Someone wants to make a game in a different time period than he'd make his game in? Moron. But him, the 42-year-old man who went $500,000 in debt despite making millions off of YouTube? Smart. Beacon of intelligence. I wouldn't even dislike this guy that much if he just begged for money, but the problem is he'll beg for money, make everyone else do everything for him, and then he'll talk down to those who basically pay his bills and call everyone around him a moron.
This is incredibly stupid. Oh my god. Yo, I'm not even shitting you. I'm not even shitting you. I might not even fucking play it.
Oh, DSP, we all know you will, because you need to pay your bills somehow and pay for that WWE Champions Edition. And he says I might not even play it, like the developers are watching him react to it and they're just shitting their pants. Oh my god, DSP is not gonna play our game? Aw, we fucked up.
It looks so stupid. This is not even Doom anymore. Like, not even close.
It's not even Doom anymore, it's not even close, he says, as the trailer starts off with the Doom guy grabbing the super shotgun and blasting a manicubus, I think they're called, one of the enemies that have been in Doom since either Doom 1 or Doom 2, and have been in every single Doom game since.
It just looks so dumb. You fucking completely bastardize a great idea and ruin it.
How did they bastardize it, though? It's in a medieval setting, which is a bit different, but all the enemies they showed off are enemies that are in the Doom games.
Yeah, fighting medieval demons? Yeah, okay. Oh, yes, now you can fly. Doom the Dark Ages. Doom the fucking shitty toilet.
This is another thing with DSP. All of his humor is just shit, toilet, ass, and like dick. He has the humor of a 12-year-old boy and he's a 42-year-old man. Seriously, watch one of this guy's like streams or playthroughs or whatever and count how many times he makes a dick or an ass joke.
That looks bad. I'm sorry. They ruined it.
It's bad/ruined because it's different, according to this beacon of intelligence over here.
But they did. They fucking jumped the shark with Doom is what they did. They completely jumped the shark. It's not what Doom was ever supposed to be. You ruined the idea of it.
Doom is ruined because it decided to go back to a medieval time period to do something different. I remember people would make the exact same argument about Doom Eternal. There were platforming sections in Doom Eternal, and people were there saying, it's bad because it's not just like the original Doom game. It's bad because it's different, dude. This has to be one of the biggest boomer moments of all time. Now, for the rest of the video, he goes on to just yap about how he didn't like Doom Eternal because it's not the same as Doom 2016, and it's not the same as the original Doom games. And I don't really even care to go over it because, I mean, how much can I really tolerate of a 42-year-old man sat there crying because a game that's coming out isn't like the exact same as an older game in that same series? All I'm gonna say is this: if they made a game that looked exactly like Doom 2016, I guarantee this person would be here crying because it looks the exact same as Doom 2016, and he'd be making a video saying, why didn't they do something different? But they do something different, and people complain about that as well. So I don't really have that much else to say. The game looks awesome, cope and seethe.